I had these wings a few weeks back. I had to come home and try them out myself. These are my Memphis style chicken wings. Back when we visited Mississippi in the first week of April, we went to Memphis Barbecue Co. and one of the best things that my wife and I ate were their chicken wings. The waiter actually told us that they smoke them and then fry them in the end to get them nice and crispy. And one of the things that was kind of in my memory that whole time was how the seasoning felt a little bit powdered in the end. It was just a really, really good bite. The skin was nice and crunchy, and of course you could taste the smoked flavor on the chicken wings. For the preparation today, all we've done is take the chicken wings out of the package. You can see that these are jointed chicken wings. I didn't separate them. I'm gonna keep them like that because that's exactly how they had them at the restaurant. Now, I mentioned a second ago that we are gonna deep fry these in just a little bit. So for now, I'm just gonna start off with some salt, pepper, garlic. That's that base. There's not much sugar in here, and I do not wanna burn anything when we put them in the deep fryer in just a little bit. So I'm gonna season, and I'm gonna toss, and I'm gonna keep seasoning. So with that base or any salt, pepper, garlic that you're gonna use, you'll notice that the flavor is pretty neutral. It kind of almost blends into these chicken wings. The way I can tell if these are seasoned or not is by the pepper. So plenty of pepper on there, I know that these are good. Wings are nice and seasoned, let's get the cooker ready. For our wings today, we're gonna be using my Quattro D Shorty drum. It's one of my favorite chicken cookers of all time. My goal is to get this around 275 to 300 degrees. I've used Royal Oak hickory briquettes today. Now, in order to get a little bit extra smoke, I'm gonna throw some pecan chips right over top. And another thing I've been doing lately is throwing some minced onion over top. It's gonna let the neighbors know exactly what's going down. And of course, onion, when it comes to barbecue, you gotta have it, right? Instantly, I could smell that onion right over them coals. Now you can see a lot of smoke coming up. I actually don't want to put the wings on just yet. I want that to clear up just a little bit. I'm gonna put my lid on. I'm gonna choke my vents back. And once this smoke clears up, we'll put the chicken wings on. Temps have reached right around 275 degrees. So I'm gonna get these wings on. Go ahead and close the lid up. Now we will consistently check these wings throughout the cook. If we need to rotate the grate, we absolutely will. I think that's one of the things that's important on drums, especially because this one's shorter. We don't want to get anything burnt on the bottom of these wings, which can happen every once in a while. But I want to cook these closer to when they're done, and then we'll deep fry them to finish them off. So we'll be back in a little bit to see if we need to do anything for our wings. It's been right at 30 minutes on our chicken wings. We want to check them. Like I mentioned earlier, we may need to rotate this grate, but we want to see where we're at. I can tell you right away, these are looking incredible. I'm gonna take a quick temp here. We're around 150 degrees. That's perfect. We're gonna go ahead and rotate these just a little bit. You can see right in the middle, this is getting a little more color than the others, and that's fine with me. I do want that smoke flavor to get everywhere, so we're just gonna rotate and we'll keep going. We wanna check these in another 15 or so minutes. Don't forget, we do not wanna fully cook these. We're going to finish them off in the fryer. Now, while our chicken wings are coming up to temp, we are going to make our finishing powder. Now, this is actually something that's pretty common in competition barbecue, but I'm telling you, every single time I think about those chicken wings that we had at Memphis Barbecue Co., I felt like the seasoning on the outside was in a powdered form. Now, they had a pecan rub that was actually really delicious. Today, we're gonna be using our Southern Hospitality. This is our sweet barbecue rub. All we're gonna do is we're gonna pour some into a coffee grinder. And we're just gonna continuously grind this until it turns into a powder. It's probably gonna take around 15, 20 seconds or so. Now, if you look at the seasoning, you can see that it literally turned into a powder. We're gonna use these on the wings once they're finished. It's been right at an hour on our smoked chicken wings. All we wanna do right now is check them and see if it's time to fry. I love that color on them. Let's go ahead and check. Yep, right at around 192, 193, and that's gonna be perfect on the smoke portion of these wings. We'll take them off the drum and get them right into the fryer. Unfortunately, my fryer is pretty small, so I'm really only gonna try, I guess, maybe like 4 of these at a time. That's only 8 wings at a time, so this might take us a little bit of time. With the magic of editing though, it'll just be a second for you guys. Now don't forget, these chicken wings are already completely finished. Our goal is just to crisp these up in the end. That's why this is only gonna take around 2 to 3 minutes. Now we are also putting this onto a cooking rack, and that's to let that excess grease drain off so these can dry up a little bit before we apply our powder. That's the last batch of our wings. Let's go ahead and put some seasoning on top. And we've got that powdered seasoning in one of our Cambro shakers. We're just gonna start putting it all over top. Now toss these around a little bit. Already plenty of salt from the AP that we put on earlier. Now we're adding some sweet barbecue notes. Chicken wings are finally done. They look incredible. One of the best things about these that I can tell you from experience and from seeing them firsthand is you get that crispy skin on top. But if you look at the backside of this chicken wing, you can tell that it was on a grill. You could tell that it got that smoke, and I think that we are about to get the best of both worlds. I really love the way the powdered seasoning just sat on top of these wings, and I know that it's gonna enhance the flavor. So Southern Hospitality is a sweet rub. We added that salt, that pepper, that garlic earlier. Enough talking, let's take a bite. So I'm just gonna grab it, break it right apart. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see how juicy that is in the camera. I hope you can. Just from there, cooked to perfection. And take a bite. What that bird said, those are the best wings I think that I've ever made. Everything just comes together. The smokiness, the crispy skin. I hope you were able to hear that in the camera. That first little bite that I took, it had that crisp on the end, and it just tasted absolutely incredible. You could see a clean bone. This thing is cooked to perfection. The bone slips right out. By far some of the best chicken wings that I've ever cooked. You need to try this method. I'll tell you what, it's nothing new. People have been doing this for a while now, but powdering that seasoning, it's gonna adhere to the meat in the end very, very well. It enhances that flavor. It also awakens up some of those flavors when you grind them up a little bit, right? Any spice, if you grind it, it's gonna awaken that flavor. So it's a flavor pop, the crispy skin, tender, juicy. These chicken wings are a 10 out of 10. You've absolutely got to try them. As always, we really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.